Glorious day to you, my friends. Welcome to day number 34 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace. Happy new moon, my friends. We're going to talk about manifestation today. But first, for 144 days, we're going to breathe, we're going to chant, we're going to spend time with our inner being. And while doing so, without setting any intention, maybe our inner being, our true authentic self, will share wisdom with us, share awareness with us about who we really are, about what our real gifts are, what our real perceptions are. The imagery they gave me is we're going to spiral up this great pyramid to the edge of the matrix, this universe, poking our awareness through the hub of the Dharma chakra, using the Eye of Providence, and gaining new perspective on this reality. Since we're spiraling up, we're using the golden spiral in the Fibonacci sequence. For the first 55 days, one of the Fibonacci numbers, if we add up all the numbers 55 and below, it adds up to 144. So for 55 days, the first 55 days, we are chanting Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, using the Mala of Joy. This Mala of Joy and Om Mani Padme Hum do have to do with manifestation and the moon cycles. And during the second phase, because we're chanting 144 times each day, we're chanting Om Ahung, the wisdom in the emptiness that we are, or unifying our awareness of, Niyatar Hasikota, and allowing this emptiness that we're achieving by breathing and chanting Niyarasakata, allowing this wisdom to come forth, Askahaturu Usha, to just appear, Niyarasakata Tirahata. So we're chanting using the Mala of Joy, where we break up the 108 seeds into 9 groups of 12. And each of these 9 groups represents one of the chakras in our Merkaba, Iskahato, our light body, which creates our auric field. So down at the bottom of our Merkaba is Vasundhara, the Earth Star chakra. And during the first 55 days, we are releasing aparigraha, iskahayarototo. We're loosening our grip on the physical, our attachments to this physicality, gaining our nourishment from this physicality. We're planting roots in spirit, our inner being, in awareness. And we're learning to gain nourishment, nourishing our soul, our body, and our soul from our inner being, from the highest source of consciousness, inside, Iskahatoryoto. Whether we see it outside of us or inside of us, it's up to you. Because everything is here and now. The all is the one is the all. You exist. Niyaratakata. You have always existed. You exist outside of time. And it is impossible for you to not exist. What you give out to the universe is what you give back. That's what we're going to talk about. We talk about alignment. We talk about joy. Well, Vasundhara. The next chakra up is Muladhara, our root chakra. Svadhisthana, our sacral chakra. Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, right there. Anahata, the heart chakra. Vishuddha, the throat chakra. Agnya, Anya, the third eye chakra. Sahasrara, the crown chakra. And at the top of our Merkaba, Vasundhara, not Vasundhara, that's the earth star. Vyapini, the soul star chakra, the goddess who is everywhere. Now, last night, they didn't stop talking. It was great. So we're going to modify just a little bit. This is our complete awareness. Everything is accessible through these chakras, through our light body. And the rest of the series, maybe until they correct me, these other three ideas, they're a part of us. They're inside our auric field. They're accessible to us. If we're dwelling in the lotus of our awareness, then it's here. And it's now. Because it's not separate from us, because that's the biggest illusion, is separation. So we don't necessarily need to reach up. We just need to allow the ideas of Rita, righteousness. When we're in our human form, this righteousness acts like not I'm right and you're wrong, but it's what is my right way of living? What is my alignment? What brings out my joy, which is what Abraham Hicks talks about. For manifestation, for creation, for living a joyful life. So this Rita is, besides righteousness, it's truth, it's wisdom, it's this dharmic way of living. And this vikara, this divine change, is the next idea that is a part of us. That when we move up in our consciousness through our chakras into truth, into insight, and into our lotus, our crown, wearing our crown, being the righteous ruler of our reality, and being aligned in all of our chakras, that we're not experiencing these big swings in our heart where we're experiencing this human love way over here and then this human grief way over here. We're not experiencing the big swings of emotion. We're not experiencing the big swings of desire. Oh, I did this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I did this. Oh, now I'm shameful. I did something. I am bad. I did these bad things. And the guilt that comes along with our emotions. I feel this way, and I feel guilty because I feel this way. When we reel in these chakras, more into the alignment, when we harmonize these chakras or these ideas, because they're a function of our mind that manifest in our physical bodies. And in Muladhara, these fears, do we got a twitchy trigger finger? Do we always want to, I gotta go. Have you ever seen a beat dog or who's been abused? You put your hand out, or if you move your hand too fast, they twitch. And getting out of that paradigm if we're stuck in that paradigm, it's a difficult thing to get out of. But we can get out of it with a mindset. We can get out of it with practice. We can get out of it with breathing. We can get out of it with spending time with our inner being. We can get out of it by doing more joyful things, which is all the gentle tuning of our vibration. It's the most natural thing for us to be as our true authentic self. It's the most natural thing. It's the most natural and easy thing. There are no courses to take on how to be you. There's no There's nothing to remember. You already are you. There's no certificate. I can't hand you. I can give you a certificate. Email me if you want a certificate. I'll give you a certificate. Congratulations. You are you. You have graduated from the university. Atara askanahasuta hasita. I'm sure I'm going to get emails now. I want to have to create that. You graduated from university into your higher consciousness. Interesting. I'm glad you're having fun with this too. As we gently tune our vibration, we're now more open to the ideas of this cosmic order. We're more open to the ideas of divine timing, of truth, wisdom, expansion, consciousness, and we're more aware of that our actions, vikara, cause the changes in the universe. We're more aware of that our actions impact others. That's more of heart-based, that we see that if we're kind to other people and compassionate to other people, that they respond. And if our kindness and our compassion is not aligned with them, it shows up because they react. They react differently. We didn't listen properly. Let's not talk about that just yet. All the feedback that we get is a chance to go within and say, what does my inner being think about this? How can I be more loving, more easy on myself? And then maybe being more easy on other people. Sometimes we just need to listen. Instead of, oh, there's a little bit of silence. Do I need to say anything? But when we start moving up into the higher thought forms, into this Vijnanamaya kosha, this higher wisdom that's not what I want, or I'm being overwhelmed by my emotions so I can't process anything. This is where our psychic gifts then come from. When we're open to it, when we're interacting lovingly with this universe, and with others. And when we spend time to actually listen. It's one of the benefits of meditation. And this, we understand this vikara more, this higher forms of change, that our actions are causing these ripples. And then this other idea that we're already a part of, this shrishti, this creation, divine creation. Because that's what manifestation really is we're creating a reality. And this shrishti is divine creation. And when we interact with it at first, it's like it's divine appearance. It just shows up. Oh, look at that. It's a miracle. Yes. But then again, no. Because there really are no miracles. The miracle is a perception of ours. And maybe these miracles show up as amazement. Oh my goodness, look what just happened. Or this divine emanation. Because I listen to the universe. Rita. And because I acted in divine timing, vikara, that it unfolds and appears and it emanates from out of nothingness. Boom. It's like, oh, let me go do this, and getting to the store and everything is 30% off that day. It happens. So, when we celebrate the cycles of the moon, we're celebrating the cycles of the breath. We're celebrating the cycles of the year. We're celebrating the cycles of life. The new moon today, Diwali, we're still celebrating Diwali. The new moon after the equinox, is one of them, because we're clearly more than one new moon afterwards. This new moon is analogous. Well, let's talk about the Mala of Joy for a second, because we broke up the 108 seeds into 9 groups of 12. We can break up each of these 9 groups, the 12 seeds in the 9 groups, into 4 groups of 3, representing Sama, Vritti, Pranayama, or it's modeled after box breath. This is our breath. This is the cycles of our breath, where we breathe in for a count of 3. We hold our breath with a full set of lungs for a count of 3. And this is the full moon. We got a full set of lungs. The moon is like our lungs. And then we breathe out for a count of 3. And then we hold our breath with an empty set of lungs. This moon is dark. Our lungs are empty. Our breath, anything that is cycles, can be mapped to Samavritti Pranayama. That can be mapped to the moon cycles. That can be mapped to the cycles of the year. We are in winter. We're in the quarter of the year since Samhain. We're in the quarter of the year of darkness. That's this embodiment phase. And the new moon traditionally is about manifestation. This is our time to ask the universe. Tell the universe what it is that we wish to manifest. We write down in details. Let's describe feelings, though. This is what I want to create. Is it a new job? Is it a new hobby? Is it a new home? Is it improvements on the home? Is it a new relationship? Is it new friends? What is it? Write it down. And then talk about the feelings. Write down the feelings of when this new thing happens. Set your mind, put your mind in this situation. This job is satisfying. Talk about the emotions and how you feel in this new job. Write them down. Make a list. Maybe draw pictures. Make a vision board of you and your satisfaction in your new job. And maybe it's a new role at your current place of employment. What are these things that you wish to do? Maybe it's a new feature. Maybe it's a new class if you're a teacher. And we can do this in current and future relationships. Easy. Abraham Hicks' advice on relationships. If your partner or friend in a relationship, that they're behaving a certain way that upsets you, well, first of all, let's ask our inner being, because we're experiencing contrast in that situation. Our inner being has a different perspective. This is what Abraham Hicks talks about for contrast. When we are experiencing the contrast, no, I don't like that, our inner being is saying there's a different way to view it. We can see the situation in a different light without having to make the other person change their behavior. And their advice, besides listening to our inner being, what are these behaviors that we wish to see in this other person? Okay. Cool. It sounds like we're trying to change somebody. But listen. Start seeing that behavior in the other person. Let's say it's just them being more loving or them being more open and kind in the relationship. Start seeing that in them. Imagine seeing them that way. That's the first step. Because once you start seeing it in them, At the beginning, our belief in that is going to be, pretty low. Ishaya ka'atareta. And the more we attempt to see it, the more we will see it. We don't have to say anything. We're just going to see it. And then we're going to more and more and more. And sooner or later, by law of the universe, what you send out to the universe is what you get back. If you're sending out this person is loving, sooner or later, it will happen. It is the law of the universe. But the key here is that we still need to see them, even though they're not being loving or friendly, or they get triggered and agitated. If we would like to see them be less triggered, we modify our viewpoint. We see them as less triggered. We see them, and if we can understand why they're being triggered, then it's just like, okay, So what is the need? Do they need to be loved more? Well, we can see them as being loved more. It's the same thing with a new car. Imagine this vehicle that you're going to be driving. Imagine how you feel about it, because this is a feeling universe. Pause for a moment. Much of the yogic practice, and including aparigraha, detachment or unclasping, and attachment is the blocker of the crown chakra. Now, these emotions that we're talking about and feeling it, the whole idea behind this unclasping and this non-attachment, when we're dwelling in our lotus of awareness and we're not interacting, we're simply observing the universe, we are detached from everything. We're not detached from observing, okay? We can still observe it, because if we're detached from everything, we're back in the void. We're in the total peace of the void. But if we allow our awareness to witness everything, observe everything, we can see the flow of it. Sooner or later, we're going to choose to interact again with this flow of dharma that we're observing. Can we do so lovingly? When we do so, when we're choosing to interact, we're dropping our consciousness into this interaction phase instead of just the observation phase. We talk about dwelling in the lotus and being observant because we're human. We're doing way too much. And if we can choose to observe, we're not interacting. When drama happens, we can simply observe it. We're not contributing to it. Once we choose, and it's a choice, it's a thought to interact with it. It's a thought to simply observe it. And notice how I'm pointing here instead of here, because once we are dwelling in the lotus of awareness, we're using our intuition and insight to interact wisely, to interact in divine timing, and to interact with vikara, with rita and vikara. And when we interact that way, we're interacting from our Brahma Vihara, from our loving kindness and compassion, from our harmony and joy, from our God self, from our true essence, from our inner being. Our feelings are our guide here. Yes, we detach from our feelings only so we can harmonize with them. We're not ignoring them, we're observing them. They're telling us how we feel as this entity. And it also helps us understand what our alignment is, or what our viewpoint can be, because if we're experiencing this contrast, we can get back into alignment by listening to our inner being. How can I see this situation? Can I do anything else right now to bring out my joy? Usaha kutara arsanaheta. Can I meditate to get back into alignment? There are many many options. So back to seeing this, we're trusting our feelings. We're feeling what it feels like to be behind the wheel of this new vehicle. What is our satisfaction? What is our enjoyment of it? And once we start feeling it, the universe is starting to make it more concrete. And after a while, we can add color. What are the features that we want in it? And there are so many safety features on the cars. Or do you want the sunroof, the moonroof? Do we want, do you want the power windows? Or is it, do you want thoroughly understand your budget and you need to roll down the windows? Which is okay. But this is the manifestation phase. This is, what is it I wish to create? What is it I wish to attract to me? When we're in our human form, we are attracting things to us. We're totally attracting the magic to us so that it can just appear. And when we get called to, oh, it's time to shop. It's time to shop for that vehicle. There is one that is available. We don't have to know that there is one available. Oh, I'm inspired to shop for my vehicle now. I do have money. I think, all my idea blockers in my conscious mind are not there. I'm aligned with my intuitive mind, with my heart mind. Let's shop. We don't have to. This non-attachment is, oh, let's just shop and let's enjoy the shopping. Not attached to an outcome. I need to find this vehicle. This sounds like a big swing in Svarastana. So, what do? We focus on our feelings about what it is we wish to create. And it doesn't matter if it's a vehicle, a thing, a house, an apartment, a job, a new class, a new hobby, a new opportunity, a new relationship, or a revived relationship. Doesn't have to be, and it can be, a new romantic relationship. Tell the universe what you want. That's what this new moon phase is about. What is it? Journal about it. Nisa atakurusu ukutura shaya askananatata. So that when the first slivers of the new moon appear, it's time to breathe in. We're breathing in from the universe. We told it what we wanted to create, and it's time to breathe in a few days. Breathe in the amazement, breathe in the love of the universe, breathe in the possibilities. The Samavariti, what we're doing with each of these chakras is exactly that. We're breathing in the possibilities, the energy of this chakra or this idea of whatever it is. It's the same thing when we're trying to gain more information from the universe on something, when we're in this Vijnana Maya Kosha, when we want to channel, or what does this really mean? What does this sutra mean? What does this mantra really mean? What does it really mean? What does it mean right now? We're breathing in the mantra. And then when we hold our breath, the full moon phase, traditionally, the full moon is about releasing, because we're writing down, we're going through the motions of what is it we consciously want to release, so that when we get to this point over here, that when we're done holding our breath, we can just go and release. The conscious thought of start releasing the breath is the same thing that as soon as the dark slivers start appearing in the full moon again, oh, now it's time to breathe out. Simply breathe out. And then during that process, when we breathe out, this is also us telling the universe what we wish to create. Our carries our intentions with us. Breathing in breathes in the possibilities of the intentions. Holding our breath with a full set of lungs is baking our intentions in the universe. We're maintaining our high vibration by meditation, by breathing, by doing anything joyful. We don't have to continually focus on what this thing is, because that's kind of obsessive, isn't it? But if it brings out our joy, oh, let me go search for cars now. If this magic wand is still bringing out your joy and excitement and wonder, keep holding on to it. Abraham Hicks says, well, as soon as it starts to become a burden, we don't have to. Put it down. Pick up any of your other magic wands. Go to yoga. Or go out to a restaurant. Make a great meal. Sew, quilt, whatever brings out your joy. Read a book. It doesn't matter what brings out your joy. That's the best thing. Because when you're holding one of your magic wands the right way, pointing it out to the universe, pointing it at abundance and not pointing it at the contrast, when you're in your joy, you are pointing it at the abundance. And therefore, that's what you're attracting. Every type of abundance is energizing every single one of your magic wands, every single one of your manifestations. When you are successful in one of them, you're successful in all of them, because the whole point, this vibration of joy, is the vibration of abundance, is the vibration of satisfaction and gratitude and abundance and loving kindness and compassion and harmony. And it's the KISS method. That's the best part of it, is that it's so simple. To be in our joy, to align with our joy, to be easy on ourselves and allow the gentle tuning. When we do something wrong, apologize quickly. Apologize to yourself. Allow the forgiveness to happen and get back into your joy. It's just like when you have a debt. If you have the money, pay it off. If you don't have the money, come up with a payment plan. Set it and forget it. That's the best part. Because once you've gotten that ball in motion, it'll take care of itself. In time, in Rita, in divine timing. So that we can do joyful actions, alignment actions, peaceful actions, harmonious actions, without focusing on it. Let me do something that brings out my joy. At the beginning, when we're really overwhelmed by our emotions, it's called self-soothing. I'm going to ignore my problem right now, and I'm going to do something happy. That's it. Because at that time, that's what we need. We need to be reminded that we can be happy. And as so what? That we're tuning upwards this way, and our swing is way out here. It doesn't matter. We're tuning upwards. We remembered that we can do something happy. That's a magnificent choice right there. When you're so overwhelmed here, any choice that brings out your joy at that point is just amazing. Knowing that you can, that there is happiness out there, that's the hope that the light will serve. That is an upward pointing. So this manifestation is easy, as long as we allow the universe to do all of the work. We've asked. That's step one. Okay? Our work's done. The only other work we have to do, because it's already given, it's already in our vortex. It's here. So then we just do something joyful. It doesn't matter what it is. And then it's going to appear when it's ready and when we're ready, and it'll be this shrishti thing that just Oh, look, it just happened. Hopefully it's as joyful as that was for me. Besides all of what I just said, let's ask our inner being. Because how you resonate with all those ideas, that's what matters the most. It doesn't matter how I resonate with it. So, let's breathe. Let's chant. Let's see what our inner being has to say about it. Without asking anymore, because we've already asked. So let's just breathe and chant. And at the end, we'll do that writing thing, and we can be amazed at some of the words that come out. So I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down, whether you sit in a comfy chair, you could be even in a recliner where you're half lying down and half sitting. Or you're seated in meditation. It does not matter. Relaxation, ease, comfort are the main ingredients. Let us focus our awareness on our breath. As we begin to lengthen our breath and deepen our breath. Whether you're simply breathing deeply or you're practicing Ujjayi breath. As we pay attention to the sounds of our breath. As we observe the rising and the falling of our breath. Of our chest, of our rib cage. As we settle in with each breath, and we settle in more with each out breath. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. And feel how it feels to breathe out. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is the home of our true authentic self, is the home of our holy fire, which is the holy fire, which is the self. It dwells in the lotus of awareness. And our holy fire comes from the highest source of consciousness. We are the highest source of consciousness. And in this highest source of consciousness, there is no ego. There is no personhood. There is no me. There is no you. We are only we. There is no judgment. There is only total acceptance. Of we. Where it always respects free will. And where the power is unlimited. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And every breath that we take with intention fans the flames of our holy fire and brightens our already bright light. Let us take this pure holy fire from our heart center and move it down through the chakras, purifying and then unifying on the way back up. Moving it down through Mani Padme, purifying our intentions, purifying our light, purifying our inspiration, purifying our desires, harmonizing and aligning, reeling them in. Now let us move this holy fire down through Svadhisthana, that sacral chakra, purifying emotions, balancing emotions, purifying our joy and creativity. Moving this holy fire down through Muladhara, purifying our foundation, purifying our stability, purifying our fears and doubts, stabilizing, harmonizing, bringing them inwards, purifying. Moving this holy fire down through Vasundhara, the Earth Star chakra, our roots into this physicality. Purifying our root system. Allowing roots to be established in the highest source of consciousness, in spirit, in our holy fire, in our heart, in love, roots into total acceptance. and with our roots that are still established into Gaia, with our roots still around the heart of Gaia, giving her a great big hug, and bringing up this physicality up through our root system, unifying with Vasundhara. Receiving the reminder from Gaia that we are spirit, that we are not made of this earth, this water, this fire, this air, nor are we made of the space in between these physical elements. That we are spirit. We are holy fire. We are the highest source of consciousness. We are awareness itself. Unifying, harmonizing, balancing, aligning, moving this unified energy upwards into Muladhara, our root chakra. Unifying, harmonizing, balancing, aligning, now bringing this unified energy upwards into Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, unifying with Svadhisthana, harmonizing, balancing, aligning with our joy, with our true authentic self. Moving this unified energy upwards into and unifying with Mani Padme, our solar plexus chakra. Unifying, harmonizing, balancing, aligning with our joyous, true, authentic self. Let us take this unified energy upwards into and unifying with Anahata, our heart chakra, our heart center, our heart mind. Harmonizing, balancing, aligning with our true authentic self, as our true authentic self. Now let us elevate this unified energy in the heart-mind upwards, ascending into Vishuddha, unifying with Vishuddha, unifying with the ideas of truth, of sound, Akash, of the space, the emptiness, and the wisdom in the space. Harmonizing, balancing, aligning, expanding. Now raising the unified energy, the unified consciousness, ascending this consciousness up into Agnya, Anya, unifying with Anya, unifying with our intuition, purifying the illusions, purifying our insight, purifying ideas of separation, unifying all ideas of separation, harmonizing, harmonizing all illusion with our insight, with our awareness. Balancing, aligning with the insight and truth of our true authentic self. And expanding our awareness. Now let us rise up this unified awareness, this unified energy, ascending into Sahasrara, the crown chakra, unifying with Sahasrara, unifying with consciousness, purifying attachment, harmonizing, balancing, aligning, expanding this awareness and consciousness, and ascending this combined and unified energy, this lotus, upwards into and unifying with Vishuddha, unifying with Vyapini, this goddess that is everywhere. Everything. Purifying our idea of everything. Unifying with the truth of everything. Without illusion. Without lies, without attachment, harmonizing, balancing, aligning, expanding awareness. Allowing awareness to observe, to simply be. We will start off with one Aum. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times using the Mala of Joy. The Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And we will transition with one Aum. After a few breaths, we will transition with one Aying. We will chant Om Ahung 36 times. The Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And we will close out with one Aying. And a breath in for Aum. Aum. And a breath in to chant. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Mani Padme
Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum.
And a breath in for Aum. Aum. And a breath in for Aing. Aing. And a breath in to chant. Om. Om. And a breath in for our yin. Stay here for as long as you like. Maybe even pause the video to spend more time in the energy. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe invite in some gentle movements. Maybe shrug your shoulders, shimmy a little bit. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Hututu uru hushaya akatakarhati etatara. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 34 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing. Nurturing grace, your inherent grace, our inherent grace. Niakatara. Isa hakatara arnahitoro. I need to text somebody, Niarata Atsakotoro Utoro, just to let them know I am thinking of them and that I love them. Niarasa Atokoro Utoro. If this is a reminder for you to reach out to anyone, Niarasa Akatokoro Uto, just to give them a little gentle reminder, Niarasa Akatoruto. I'm thinking of you, Niarasukoto, whether or not you say, I love you, Niatara Askahia so Ukotatarata. Yes, Niatatari so ukuturu ushanati tata. And be easy on yourselves, my friends. Niakatara arskana hituru uturu hashayata. And be easy on me. Niarasa akaturu uturu tahata. Through my yawns, through my hiccups, through my drinking of water, as I gently tune my fitness routine and my hydration to being back up north to the humidity requirements. Niakatara, especially after it's colder, the hitsan, niatara, ishahika atara, askana hatoro. I'll nail it sooner or later. Haska atoro utakara hasatiata. So hopefully you're easy on me, just like you're going to be easy on yourself. Nihakatara aranahisa akaturu uto. Journal. Niharatsa ayata. What came up for you? Write it down in any way, shape, or form. If you feel called to do so, Niaraso ukuturu ushana atatakarasata. They said a whole bunch, but that's for me. Niarasa e kataharoto. So, I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. Nihakatara asahe kuturu ushana haseyata. I'm just amazed at all the stuff that they reveal. Asahanato uruhuto. Yes. For you people who noticed, we didn't go through the ideas of Rita, Vikara, and Shrishti when we were calling on the holy fire and raising. For those of you who did notice it, well, that's because you were doing it already. And for those who didn't notice it, they were already doing it. And they also said what Om Mani Padme Hum is, that maybe we'll say it, if they remind me, they're channeling at that point. Any mistakes that happen at that point, it's Will interjecting into, no, we're on Vishuddha. No, we're on Vyapini Niyatara Skatitahata. That when we're dwelling in the lotus of awareness, when we're up there, we are the Om Mani Padme Hum. This jewel, this Mani, that is us being in the awareness. This Mani, this bright jewel of awareness in the Padme, this lotus of awareness. Patikata rasana eka ashahe kotarata. Shh, it's a secret. You're already awesome. Or better yet, love. Pass it on. So shine on from your inner being, with your inner being, as your inner being. And make it a great day. Because, just because. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Nahasa. Hisa atakarahita hatarata.